Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready.
All right, it's Monday night. You know what that means. We're going to be checking out some Monday Nitro tonight right here on the Retro Wrestling Revival. I am John, and joining me as always is my partner, Brother Martin. What's going on, buddy? How you doing tonight, my friend?
I'm doing phenomenal, my friend. I am blessed. I am happy. I'm grateful. We are here to watch some good old-fashioned wrestling. And you know what, man? We are on our way to 10,000 on Facebook. Guess what, man? Guys, we are almost on the verge of hitting 6,000 followers. And we are in February. Once again, me and John want to say this. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support. Remember, this is for fans, by fans, and this is one of our ways we bring the content to you, if you will. One of our shows is here, the Monday Night War series. We're doing Nitro tonight. This is the summer of Lex Luger. I cannot wait to get to that beautiful moment.
Where we're going to be jamming out his music every week until we get that World Championship win. Was our opener here. So Daniel Theory said I was gonna give up my viewing for The Rock tonight. I figure if it's good enough for Cody, I can too. Braden Walker looks like he's ready for a hell of a night behind you. He's always ready for a hell of a night with Braden Walker. What a guy.
Oh yeah, a fantastic guy, a jam up guy, and you know what? I thought the perfect replacement for The Rock. Okay, meaning the person that's gonna face The Rock instead of Roman. Jinder Mahal.
Don't hinder Jinder.
Don't hinder Jinder. Do you realize the numbers that they would do? And have Braden Walker face Seth Rollins for the world title.
Lord
Problem solved. There you
Lord
go.
Help us. Thank God we're on Nitro.
Come on.
When you thought it got bad with Nitro sometimes, boy, that's some convoluted shit. But we'll talk about that stuff later on this week. Chris, we're on to continue on with the Summer of Lex here. And the Summer of Lex is about to come to the point next week on Nitro, on the next Nitro, where I think it's the one where Lex wins the world title.
We're what? So like
we're one away, buddy.
So by our numbers, like we're technically 2 weeks away. So like, we got to do Raw, then we have to do it. Okay.
We're there on the next one. So in 2 weeks we'll
next stop. Okay.
Pretty awesome, because we've been talking about it for a long time, how excited we were for this point, and it's a real turning point for WCW, only for them to really kind of flub it up later on. Let's be realistic. They kind of botched it right after that with not giving Lex any love for more than 6 days, but hey, it is what it is. But it's a fun point we're going to be here really soon with WCW and what they're doing. So I'm excited to get it going, Chris. But tonight's going to be another fun episode. Daniel's going to be very excited. His favorite wrestler is on this card tonight, Chris.
Is it Prince Iaukea?
Prince Iaukea is here tonight. That's a guarantee. Yes, it's a guarantee. Daniel says they need a main event for Saudi. Seth against Braden.
Hell yeah.
Luger's ready to take on the world for a few days. Daniel's giving a big boo as soon as he hears Prince Iaukea name.
Ah, come on.
He loves
we gotta
him.
get more love.
Iaukea.
Come on, guys.
Dude, for his next birthday next year, he is like getting a cameo somehow or another from Prince Iaukea from me.
Well,
I don't think he's on Cameo, but we'll find him just for Daniel to get him a nice birthday shout out because we know how much that would mean to him.
That's true. You just read my mind, actually.
Yep, that's his guy.
And
all right, Chris, here's tonight's card, though. Let's get into this card tonight.
What's the card, baby?
The card for tonight this is coming from Charleston, West Virginia, 7/28/1997. And leading this off tonight, Chris, is going to be Curt, Hennig, and Ric Flair taking on Vicious and Delicious. Are you excited for that?
Actually, that could be a good match. So,
could be a barn burner, right?
It could, yes.
Bro, Daniel's waiting this next match out. He is just excited for this. Ultimo Dragon, the champ, the WCW World Television Champ. He's taking on Daniel's favorite Prince Iaukea right next.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's going to be a match right there. We all know Prince Iaukea can go in the ring.
Yes, he can.
Guys like Bret Hart, Tom Stone.
Ain't shit compared to
Iaukea got the moves. Jim Powers doesn't got nothing on him. Daniel goes, Jim Powers can probably help Iaukea with Cameo. They got to go get to the best.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Iaukea competing for one of the most beautiful belts ever. It's a shock WCW made it to 2001.
Oh, come on. Hey,
yes.
Hey, John Laurinaitis can join Cameo now.
Oh boy, I'm gonna move on from that one.
Anyway, all right, there we go.
Next one, Chris Benoit and Mongo McMichael taking on the Hangmen.
Okay, I have no clue who the hell those are.
Texas Hangmen from it was a gimmick that you would see in the Global Wrestling days, like that when you had the Global Wrestling Federation, like with the Patriot in there. The Texas Hangmen were the heel tag team there. So I guess in 1997, it was a good idea to bring that gimmick back. That never got over. So,
dude, legendary.
Yep, definitely. Chris, this next match is exciting.
What's that?
Chris Jericho, the WCW World Cruiserweight Champion, he's taking on Alex Wright tonight.
Oh my God! Actually, that could be the match of the night. I'm not kidding. I'm excited to see that.
Will Alex dance?
Yes, dude, he will dance the night away.
Dance the night away. I'm going for him for the upset here tonight. I'm just going to call that. I don't know what happened. I don't remember at all, but I'm going to go with him for the upset here. He's a jam up guy, that Alex Wright.
I got you. Oh yeah, which I agree. He is a jam up guy. He's a phenomenal. He's a phenomenal human being, and he helps with. He helps with planting a tree for every gig he hosts at a local disco.
What a guy.
So,
what a good
dude. He's
dude.
planted 46 trees this year.
Well, let's see if he can pull out the upset there. If there's a guy that deserves it, it's him. So we'll see tonight. Then we're going to have Syxx taking on Diamond Dallas Page. That could be a fun match.
Yes, definitely.
Dean Malenko taking on Hector Guerrero. Okay.
That could be good.
All right, we'll see. The Giant taking on the Great Muta.
The violence will depend on how many cigarettes the Giant's been deprived of. So, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited.
Then we got Konnan taking on La Parka. We get to see La Parka again. I'm excited for that.
Oh, yeah, the Jive Soul Bro.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
What a guy he is, man. He's an awesome dude. It's good to see La Parka out, the chairman of WCW. And in the main event, we got Scott with Rick Steiner, and he's taking on the Macho Man, Randy Savage, my friend.
Okay. This could actually be a decent show. So, I'm actually looking forward to it.
Well, we shall see. Jeremy says it's not 9:15. I know. I set the alarm a little late for that one and just kind of started early, Jeremy. And Daniel says Laurinaitis begins every cameo in the toilet. Poopy power. That's a Johnny Laurinaitis type of thing now, I guess.
Poopy power.
Oh,
okay.
Boy. All right, folks. If you want to watch along with us, go on over to Peacock. Just look up WCW Nitro, Chris. This is going to be Season 3, Episode 30, July 28th, 1997. Chris, are you there, locked in, loaded, and ready to go?
Locked and loaded and ready to explode.
All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Hit that play button now.
All right.
The old...
God,
we could skip over the Nitro intro, but I want to see it every time.
Dude, I love it.
I do too. You could skip over it, save a minute. I still want to see this every time. It was awesome.
Brother, I would love for somebody that's really good at graphic designs to make a retro wrestling revival version of this. That would be phenomenal.
With the Nitro like type font and stuff?
Yes, that would be awesome.
Well, hey, if there's somebody out there that can do it, I would pay a couple of bucks for it.
Yes, definitely. I would love that.
Hey, if you could do it and make it look like the Nitro form, or the Nitro lettering and stuff, just email the show here. I would be glad to pay a couple of bucks for your time too. I have no problem doing that.
Oh God, here we go.
It's not a Nitro without the intro, just like Daniel said. I spent many more minutes wasted on worse things, kind of like the Nitro girls.
Yes.
But hey, they're looking good at least. They just look like fucking dopes with these dances.
I'm not thinking about the Nitro girls. I'm thinking about Big Booty Judy.
Big Booty Judy. Think of her in this outfit, bro. Those
Dude,
jelly rolls would be jiggling.
There's jelly rolls jiggling, man. She's in the back with Vicious and Delicious right now. Like she's game planning.
These dancers are so fucking stupid.
They are.
This is dumb.
This gimmick, this inspired Naomi to join the business.
There's the one chick that popped up in the front there. She was definitely a replacement for the night because she didn't have the same color shoes as the other girl.
I agree.
She was definitely just a fucking scab for the night because somebody got her. They didn't have shoes for her or anything. Her fucking pleather that she's wearing doesn't match theirs. They don't care.
What did I tell you? Big Booty Judy was in the back. She was planning
what a lady. Look at Scott Norton coming out here with Buff. I like this tag team, Chris.
Which I agree. And oh my God, you see the guy's cowboy hat?
No, Chris, I'm laughing at Scott Norton. Scott Norton just reminds me of the guy that's like it's like everybody's got the drunk uncle, like Uncle Rico.
Oh my God, yes.
That's what Scott Norton would be like. He'd be like this scary drunk uncle. Give me a beer. Fuck you up. I was over the top, god damn it.
He's the type to where if there's like a swimming pool right by like the roof of the house, he's like, watch this. Then jump into the pool.
Dude, Scott Norton he's the drunk uncle that you don't want to fuck with.
But in all seriousness, I think if Scott was actually properly pushed, he could have been a world champion.
Dude, Scott was legit.
Yeah,
he was awesome. Here comes Flair and Hennig right now.
Oh, here we go.
Uniting. This is the most interested I've been in Ric Flair in a long time, and it's only because Curt Hennig's here flipping that towel.
Yeah.
What if he fucked that? What if he fucked that up, Chris, when he did the towel flip and he didn't catch it right?
Then he wouldn't have been perfect, and that would have shattered all confidence that I ever had in life.
I've never seen him miss. Have you?
No, not at all, because he's absolutely perfect. This guy even throws a football to himself. Dude, Lamar Jackson, and he caught his own pass. Did you see that?
Yep, that's how he was. Daniel said Vicious and Delicious easily could have been a tag champ together once or twice. I agree. There's no reason why they couldn't have been.
I agree.
Jeremy said Norton would have fit in with the O'Doyle family from Billy Madison.
O'Doyle rules.
O'Doyle rules. What a great movie, Jeremy.
By the way, the former, I can't believe we have to say this, former NWA world champion, Tyrus, has a podcast now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why did you have to ruin my night by telling me that?
I'm just saying.
I don't even want to know the name.
So, yeah.
Nope. I couldn't listen to that idiot.
I find it hilarious that he has the views he has when in actuality, the side he supports they
no
wouldn't piss on him
politics
if
here.
he was on fire. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to stop.
Yep, no politics.
All right. Anyways, okay. Like
I
we got
wouldn't
Scott-
listen to him no matter what he's talking about. He could be bringing on the all-time greats. I wouldn't want to listen to that guy. It's just something about him I just don't like. It's just his personality.
Me and my wife were watching the because through Spectrum now we get Disney Plus for free. So apparently the stuff off of the ESPN is on the Disney Plus app. Like the 30 for 30s are on the Disney Plus. So like we watched the Ric Flair one. And I got to be honest with you, I feel bad for those kids. I feel bad for Rick's kids because
yes.
Look at the chop Norton just gave him, bro.
Oh God.
Ow.
Big old ham hocks. Because Rick's kids ultimately they took a backseat to Rick's his career. And it really, and which I know some people like they're going to tell me, well, Chris, back in the day, they worked 300 plus days a year, which I get that. But the fact is that Rick even admitted that there were times where he did not want to go home.
No, he'd be at home and leave home.
Yeah, he would be at home and then he would leave home. And Greg Valentine used to be his neighbor.
Oh, Lord help him for that one.
And he would go to Greg Valentine's house and he would cheat on his wife.
Oh, Lord help him.
So,
hanging with that miserable son of a bitch. Jeremy said, I know y'all posted on Friday, but rest in peace to Chubbs, a.k.a. Carl Weathers. It's all in the hips.
It's all in
the hips. Yeah.
And Days of Thunder.
Rocky is my all-time favorite movie series. Hands down, anybody that knows me really well would tell you that. I could quote verbatim most all the movies. I've seen them so many times.
Yeah.
Love them. And it was
Thunder
a sad day.
Sorry.
Yeah. With Thunder in Paradise, is that what you said?
Yes, he was in Thunder.
Thunder in Paradise, right?
Hey! It was so bad, it was good.
Man, Carl Weathers was awesome. He was great in The Mandalorian too. Just legend, man. Yeah. Sad to see him go.
And Rocky, my favorite Rocky movie, my top two is 4 and 3.
4 and 3, good picks.
Yeah.
Rick didn't want anything other than being Ric Flair. He didn't know anything else anymore. Action Jackson is a classic. That is I forgot about Action Jackson, Jeremy. I haven't seen that in a long ass time since I was a kid.
What are your top 3 Rockies?
Ooh, top 3 Rockies. Okay. I know everybody always says 1 and 2, but for me, they're not. So I wouldn't rank them as they're great movies. I love them, but they're not my favorites.
I think 4 is the best, personally.
My favorite is Rocky 4. My second favorite is Rocky 3. And then my third would be Rocky 5. And then I would go to 2, and then I would go to 1.
Okay. What about the Rocky Balboa one?
Rocky Balboa is great. If I was to include them in there with the first 5, I'd throw Rocky Balboa probably as actually my second favorite one.
And what about the Creed series? Are you a fan?
They're great. I just saw the last one on my last trip. I was on the airplane. I watched it on the way over. Amazing movie. Really good.
It's sad whenever a fictional boxer is more popular than modern boxing.
Oh, yeah. It was great. Yeah,
what has happened to boxing? I'm sorry. It's
Daniel says Rocky 4 takes the cake. Jeremy agrees right with us all. Everybody's in agreement. 4 is the best.
Yes.
What a story, man. The training montage in there that he does is just the best. Oh, man, it's legendary. If you can't get motivated and you're not doing some shadow boxing after seeing that, I don't know what to say for you.
No easy way out. No easy way out. Okay, I'm sorry. He dies.
Bro, this is actually an interesting match with these two. They're getting a lot of heat from the crowd.
They are. What the hell?
We got a commercial break. Look at that creature standing up. Hey, look at me, friend.
Oh, my God.
Hello, George.
Oh.
You were on the TV last night.
That looks like Sam Elliott.
Bro, don't disrespect Sam Elliott by saying he looked like that creature of the night. All right? That guy looks like he's been on about an 8-day meth bender.
Well, never mind. That looks like my father-in-law. Anyway.
He's in Charleston, West Virginia, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, they are.
Interesting area. Actually, it's actually a beautiful area around there, to be honest with you. Chris, have you ever been through that area?
Yes, I have, actually.
Yeah, West Virginia is a very pretty state.
Whenever I used to live in Pittsburgh, my dad would actually me and him would drive across the border from Pennsylvania, like to West Virginia, so he can go get cigarettes
Mm-hmm.
because they were cheaper. So yeah.
In New York, that's what we do. We go to Pennsylvania for those when people smoke. That's what they would always do. Go across the border to Pennsylvania. You guys go to West Virginia, so it's a vicious cycle, I guess, of where to find it cheaper.
Oh yeah.
How much cheaper are they?
Dude, look at those headbutts from Norton on Flair, bro. It's like he's actually doing it.
Oh god, yeah. About $15 cheaper per carton.
So is it worth the drive?
Actually, yeah, because it's only like a 45-minute drive.
Okay.
So
yeah. Scott Norton, like the way he yells like all the time at the camera, he's probably like the sweetest teddy bear at home. Like he's probably like the most like soft-spoken guy in the world, but he could rip your fucking throat out.
Oh yeah.
Dude, those chops he gives them. Oh my god.
Dude, that chest of his, it's like pure muscle.
Bro, that's a guy I would not want to screw with, is Scott Norton. That dude could do some damage to you.
Still to this day.
I would guarantee it.
Oh, yeah. I would love to see a boxing match between him and Mike Tyson just to see how long it would take for Norton to get knocked out. I think Norton... It'd
be a bit, man. It'd be a little bit. Yeah. Jeremy said Dolph legit put SS in the hospital for 3 days when they shot the beginnings of the fight. Yeah, I bet you Dolph hit pretty hard. So I bet you he hit very hard. I like the inclusion of Dolph in the one of the Creed movies too.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, like with the son.
Yep. I thought it was interesting.
And how him and what's her name? Bridget Nielsen, they had a baby together. It was the son, and he's pretty much was it that he was the deadbeat or she was the deadbeat?
He was Drago was looked as a failure and a deadbeat.
Okay.
Because he lost, and you know how his career went after that. He looked at like they looked at him in shame. Basically, he was only 18 in Rocky IV, Jeremy? Really? Wow. Interesting.
Are you serious?
He was definitely a strapping young guy. I think he was older than that. He had done, I think, Punisher before that. When I think he was older than that, Jeremy.
He looked damn good at 18. All right, so
if he did at 18, that's insane. Let's see. Let's see his birthday.
Hold on. Let me.
Dolph, if he dies, he dies. He's been active since 1979, is what it says. So he's been acting since 79, Chris. I don't know what Chris is doing over here. Chris, you there? Oh, he's muted there. You're muted, buddy.
Yeah, like my foot was itching. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, God. They shook Flair's ass.
Here comes Syxx to continue on this feud with Flair. Have you liked the feud with Syxx and Flair so far, Chris? What do you think?
It sucks.
You think it sucks? It's not too bad for me.
It's not horrible, but they could do more with it. I would say that's the highest profile feud that Xbox had in WCW.
Yeah, definitely. I think it worked out very well for him. You can see, I don't think Flair was too keen on it. I think he thinks it was a step below him a little bit.
And it's not, because Sean Waltman, he can keep up with anybody in the ring.
No doubt about it. Well, Rick and Curt pick up the victory there. Pretty good opener.
Oh, yeah.
Now the Nitro girls are back again.
Oh, my God.
The amount of money that was wasted on these girls, Chris.
Okay, would you rather watch Glacier or the Nitro girls?
The Nitro girls all day.
Okay.
There's not even a question about that. They showed Flair's ass. Nobody's asking for that.
Oh, my God.
How do you feel about Universal Soldier? I've never seen it. Chris, have you ever seen Universal Soldier?
I have not. I saw the one with Goldberg.
Universal Soldier 2?
Yeah. It was with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Goldberg, but I did not see the original Universal Soldier.
Oh, Gene's coming out now, and he's introducing Lex Luger, Chris.
Sexy Lexi.
Sexy Lexi. Boy, look at that outfit he's rocking this week.
Dude, I'm hoping we get an announcement soon that Lex Luger is a WWE Hall of Famer.
I hope so, too. He really deserves it.
So who is it?
They haven't started announcing anybody yet, have they?
Not yet.
Okay. Let the speculation begin.
Yeah, I'm Shamrock, Lex, Sid. I mean, come on, guys.
Jeremy says you gotta watch it. Classic. I will definitely check it out then. I never have a problem going back and checking out some of the old classics. Chris, did Lex borrow your shirt here?
He did actually.
Chris, truth be told, your biceps are way bigger than Luger's, so
they are. I just don't.
You had to get a bigger shirt. You know,
I do actually. Speaking of shirts, I got a brand new one, which is my new Karrion Kross shirt.
Very nice.
Which says "Final Prayer" on it. And I, for the first time ever, because you know that I get all of the when like the cross shirts come out, that I order them.
Yep.
And so far, I own all of them with the exception of 2 shirts.
Okay.
One of them just came out with like the hourglass design, which looks badass, which I'm going to be getting. But the new one with his group, The Last Testament, the shirt design is horrible.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to be buying it. I'll send you like a picture of it. It's dreadful.
Lex is ready for business right here for Sturgis, bro. He's calling Hogan out.
Yeah. Yes.
He's talking about Hogan's hand-rolled cigars here. Only the best for Hollywood, Chris.
Oh yeah, like without a doubt. And like with Lex, like I said, they should have had him have the title up until before Starrcade. Have Hogan beat him at the pay-per-view before Starrcade, and then have that lead into Sting beating Hogan. Just saying.
Yeah, there's a lot better ways they could have done it than how they did. But hey, people think booking works in certain circumstances and they go with it, and later on it can be nitpicked. I think it was a definite miss with how they did it with Lex here and taking the belt off of him so fast.
Well, brother, it's kind of like with what we're going to be discussing this weekend with booking. It's going to be very fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
It sure will.
I can't believe fans are actually chanting Rocky sucks. Just saying.
Well, the total package has just let a bombshell out that next week he will have his match with Hollywood Hogan on Nitro, Chris.
Brother, I can't wait. I'm so excited for that. The thing is that, guys, this is widely considered one of the greatest moments in the history of World Championship Wrestling.
I think it's right up there, bro.
Yes.
I think it's top
crowd. The crowd reaction was freaking bananas. I would say that and Goldberg beating Hogan.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Goldberg's first, and then I would probably go with Luger's as a second.
And which I'm not the biggest fan of Goldberg by any stretch, but the guy was over. You can't deny that fact.
So he was over like crazy at the time. There's no doubt about it. That'd be a fun moment because we'll start diving into Goldberg here in a very short few months.
Because Goldberg debuts in September of '97.
Yep, it's coming. Daniel says Cross and his group had a 2-minute segment just to debut B-Fab. I've never been less interested in a group war like this. Yeah, it looks like they're already bombing it out a little bit, but we'll see.
It's a damn shame because they have a great core group of people in that group.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I said if they miss out on this one, I don't know what to say about them. I just don't think it's a win-win for them all in that situation because everything else has been tried. You can't lose with that combination, but if they do, it's going to be on them.
John, I hate admitting this, but I don't think they know how to book him properly. In the WWE.
I don't think it works for whatever reason.
Or the fan base, it doesn't, with the type of character he has, it doesn't translate to what the WWE is.
Bro, look who fucking is coming out right now. Oh, Lord.
God, yes.
Jeez, Daniel's having a party down there. We're at his house right now, but the rest of us are dreading this fucking monstrosity of this doofus.
Okay, so watching a marathon of Prince Iaukea like the Prince Iaukea matches, watching a marathon of Glacier matches, or listening to shoot interviews of Greg Valentine for 48 hours straight. What would you choose?
I don't know. That's bad all the way around. I'd have to think on that one.
I got you.
Jeremy says the back lot segment on Nitro and the NWO attacked the wrestlers was a big moment. Nitro too. Absolutely.
There were people calling the cops.
Yeah, that's the best part. They thought there was like a fucking riot going on over there. Hostile takeover.
You know you're doing something right when you have people watching the show and like they're literally calling like the local cops.
Yep, no doubt, bro. Daniel says I'd rather have my eyes poked out than watch this moron. I choose a nice funeral.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I love it. Ultimate Dragon. It's always great to see him, though. Hopefully, he snaps that dragon sleeper on this doofus Iaukea and puts him out real fast out of his misery. He needs to go.
Is he in the Hall of Fame yet?
Dragon, no.
He should be.
He's not. He is not.
That's a damn shame.
I'm sure he will one day. They'll be necessary to find somebody to put in for whatever reason for that era, and they'll put him in.
He's one of the greatest Japanese legends of all time.
No doubt about it.
Period.
And probably, I guess he'll go in. I mean, he only had that one short run over there, which was really mediocre at best, too. So a lot of the fans probably don't know who he is.
And that's freaking sad because he's so damn good.
Come on, Ultimo. You just won the belt last week. We need you, bud.
I found a new female wrestler that I'm a huge fan of, actually.
Who's that?
I'm really bad with names. Her first name's Queen. She's an
Queen
AEW.
Amani or something?
Yes.
Okay. She's pretty.
She's really good.
She's really good.
Chris, I have breaking news that I'd like to share right now on the show.
What?
Very hot pressing breaking news now that the NFL season is coming to an end, Chris. Pro Bowl Purdy is about to destroy that worthless, no talent ass clown, Pat Mahomes. Hail to the tribal chief, Brock Purdy.
Yes, hail to him, brother.
We got a hail to the tribal chief. He's taking it this week, but we're looking for a new venture after that because we love football. So we decided to do the UFL this year, Chris. We're going to give it a shot. I was talking to Daniel and Jeremy about this. Chris, are you in on this?
Yes. Let's do it.
So we're going to give the UFL a shot, but we picked a team. Everybody picked a team. And I'm telling you, Chris, we're repping here now. Oh, hold on here. Yep. All hail Purdy, everybody. Yep, Daniel says it too. Yep. PBP is just the man. Pro Bowl Purdy all day.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Chris, I'd like to announce that we have all decided. Jeremy decided on his own, and Daniel and I decided that we're all repping the St. Louis Battlehawks. We're going to be everybody's putting all their powers together to root for the Battlehawks this year to win the championship.
Yes, that works for me, brother.
Chris, you going to be a Battlehawk with us?
Battlehawk all day, every day.
Maybe then one of our teams, since we combine all of our powers, this is going to be the only team that's ever going to win for some of us in our lifetime. So hopefully the Battlehawks can take it.
There you go. Because, like, Lord knows my team, I hate to say it, but I think this was our biggest chance of winning the Super Bowl with Lamar.
You'll get more. You will. Jeremy says, I think Bray Luger and Mickey James go into the Hall this year. This is some good picks, maybe. We might see some of them. Oh, Battlehawk Society, whoop, whoop. We almost went with the Showboats, Chris. We almost became Memphis Showboats fans, and then we realized how incredibly bad that would have been.
What about the San Antonio Brahmas?
I couldn't be a Brahma. Couldn't do it. I don't want to rep anything from Texas.
What about the Tampa Bay Bandits?
No, they're not there anymore, I don't think. I think they've been defunct.
Okay. What about the Pittsburgh Maulers?
They're not there.
What?
Nope. They only took 4 UFL teams and 4 XFL teams.
What are the teams now?
Oh boy, you make me do this.
I'm
I know
sorry.
there is the DC. God, what are they called? The Generals or something, or the Renegades?
Yeah, hold on. Let me here.
You
I'll
got
look
the St. Louis Battlehawks, which is what we are going for. You got
I
the
got it,
Birmingham Stallions, I believe. Not doing Alabama either. The San Antonio Brahmas, the Memphis Showboats.
All right, so you got the Michigan Panthers, the Memphis Showboats, the Houston Roughnecks, the Birmingham Stallions, and the Battlehawks.
Yep. Battlehawks have a pretty cool logo too.
The freaking Arlington Renegades, DC Defenders, San Antonio Brahmas. Okay.
We're gonna give it a shot though. So Battlehawk Society, whoop whoop. Here we come.
Whoop.
Jeremy said they averaged 36,000 fans per game last season. That's pretty tremendous.
They were actually the highest when it comes to like attendance between both leagues. They had the highest attendance for any fan base.
Bro, I love Ultimo Dragon even more now. Daniel, he's going on Daniel's lifetime wall of achievement right now after choking out Prince Iaukea to the Dragon Sleeper.
But DC, you got to respect their fan base because of like that giant beer bong they make. So
I haven't seen that one. I got to check it out. They better have heart. Coach Falco and Gruff would have no other choice.
Oh my God!
Whenever someone from the Battlehawks scores in St. Louis, the opposing teams all get RKO'd. I like that one. Thank you, Dragon. You're my headliner for 2024 Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Mean Gene's talking about Saturday night here, Chris. Let's see what's going on.
The kicker from the replacements. What does he say? God damn it! What's that? That saying? Damn it! Wiry.
Wiry.
He's wiry.
Fucking get this guy off the fucking microphone now.
Oh,
I'm so sick and tired of hearing this fucking guy talk every fucking week.
I know, I agree.
I'm sorry my language here. This guy is agitating me right now.
Just like
every week it's the same shit with Flair on the mic. Didn't we already just get him in segment 1? Do we need him again?
I guess.
Go away. Oh, fuck. I don't even want to hear it. He's up there with Harry Back Guy for me sometimes.
They got plenty of talent to fill time. That's what I understand.
Does he really need this much exposure every show to still feel good about himself?
I don't know.
Nobody gives a shit about the Horsemen at this point. They're an afterthought.
I agree. And the fact that they beat the NWO earlier, that shocked the shit out of me. But I think it's because they brought in Curt and Hennig.
You're either wiry or you're not.
Hey, man.
I like the center in the replacements, the Jumbo sumo wrestler guy.
Yes, the Jumbo Saruta guy.
Yeah, Jumbo Saruta. Look at this big mama Gemma.
There you go. And
I love his fights with the two bodyguard brothers, the guards or whatever.
Yes. And Shane Falco's houseboat.
Yes,
I loved. It's outstanding.
Movie.
And actually, which like a fun fact for you guys, I actually went to one of the tapings for the movie, which I was one of the me, my brother, and my dad were some of the fans that were in the stadium because they filmed it at the Ravens Stadium.
Interesting.
Yes.
That's cool.
So yeah.
Look at Rick. Rick's got a blonde on his arm now. He's not even hiding it. Mongo and Benoit are out now, and Mean Gene just got hit by some trash there that they meant to hit Flair with for whatever reason. And Hennig is basically shitting on Flair and telling him, "I'm not with you. I'm a free agent." He has no interest in it. Why is Rick pandering to this guy?
I don't know.
Oh God. Hey, let's see. He didn't even add the "by God" to the Mean Gene name. He's mailing it in.
By God.
Flair mentioning someone else's wife. Rick couldn't even name his own at the moment.
Yes. Was Rick on wife number 3 at this point?
At least, probably.
Yeah.
Look at that. Somebody's mom is pissed if they decided to spray paint on her sweater. Her long blanket there. Flair rules, Chris. Do you think mom is going to be happy when she sees that on her blanket?
Not at all, actually.
Yeah. That kid got their ass beat in the morning.
Mongo McMichael's baby.
Where'd your sheets go? I spray painted Flair rules on them.
There you go. And we got Benoit, and we got Steve Mongo McMichael's future Hall of Famer, actually.
Yes, sir. Look at him poking on Nick Patrick there. Hey, buddy, put your hands down, Mongo. Look at this guy in the front row. Bro, put your pits down, all right? This crowd does not wear deodorant. This is a given.
They don't.
They do not wear deodorant. No.
They don't. They don't. Speaking of Mongo, ladies and gentlemen, we do this every single time that Mongo shows up on our screen.
Yes, sir.
Go to obviousshirts.com/collections/Team Mongo. obviousshirts.com/collections/Team Mongo. Every single thing that you buy, whether it's a shirt, whether like it's a bumper sticker, wristbands, hoodies, it doesn't matter. 100% of the proceeds go towards helping Steve Mongo McMichaels with the fight of his life, which he's currently fighting ALS. So, guys, please show your support. Go to obviousshirts.com/collection/Team Mongo. And let's help him make it to the Hall of Fame ceremony, guys.
Bro, this is not the Texas Hangmen here. This is a couple of luchadors that they dressed up. These are the Villanos right here, Chris.
No, sure. No shit it is.
I guarantee you this is the Villanos right here that they dressed up for the night as the Texas Hangmen.
That one's definitely Villano 13. Which one's
no, Chris, that's Syxx. That's Syxx right there.
That's Syxx?
He's got the dimple right there on his chin that you can kind of see that pops through the mask.
Oh yeah, like right through. Okay.
Who's the other one though?
36.
Oh shit, you're right, bro.
He's got the scratch on like the back of his forearm, like that one. Yeah.
Here's my buddy Jay.
Yeah.
Mac Jones is built like a Lego.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, it's the Hangman's uncles. Put your pits down. It's the Nasty Boys family members.
Oh.
The Villanos didn't have enough gimmicks. Yeah, these fucking guys, man, they worked. They worked for the fucking pesos that Bischoff was paying them, because you know he wasn't paying them a lot to be there, Chris.
Working hard for the money.
What do you think he was paying most of these entry-level luchadors at the time?
$500 a show.
If that. They were making $500, and then he got a cargo van to move these guys from town to town. That's what he was doing.
I think what happened was he was paying them $500. Then Konnan was taking a cut of that,
probably
because
he was taking his 30.
Was Konnan essentially like a pimp for these luchadors?
No, he was just a booker for him. I'm sure he got a cut. I'm sure he got a cut of it too.
Okay, so
I mean, I've never heard him. Who is this? We got Hall and Nash on the phone. Is it a collect call, Chris?
Yes.
Boy, they're pandering to 1-800-collect here. Yeah, he would. I would assume he would have got a cut of their bookings if he was acting as an agent for them.
Yes. Here we go.
I mean, it was a win-win for him.
I agree 1,000%. And freaking Konnan was outstanding when it came to eyeing talent for WCW.
Yep. Jeremy says, looking forward to my WWE event. Dirty Dom getting major heat from the good old boys of Chattanooga. There you go.
Oh, come on.
Hello.
No doubt.
Hello. Come on.
No doubt he's making the call from the strip club. I agree 1,000%. Which one though?
Come on.
Is there like a famous club that's in Charleston, West Virginia?
Come on, draw.
There used to be one near where I used to live in Pittsburgh called Silky's.
Oh my God.
I never went to it, but yeah.
Come on.
And then like there's like one here. It's called Masters and Club Lust. Club Lust.
There was Derriere's.
And then there's Derriere's where you can bring your own bottle.
It's all nude review.
Which it's an all nude review. And the thing is, guys, is that if you
know the girls.
And they have buffets. They had a buffet there.
Where?
At Derriere's.
You can't have food in there.
Yes, they did.
Bottle.
No, they did.
When was this?
They had a buffet. So like literally you would have fully naked women, like with no hairnets on, walking around. Absolutely.
I don't think they had food there, babe. I think you're thinking of somewhere else.
Or some Masters that had buffet. Anyways.
I've never heard of one with a buffet. I know they serve steak at the one with the hot tubs. The one up in North Myrtle Beach.
Sweetie, like, which I've never been to a strip club. I don't know which one.
I had to go in there to get change one time, and
I got you.
For one of the restaurants I worked at. And it was,
Nash just saying as he's watching on that beautiful 13-inch.
Yeah. It was a little bit weird.
Black and white TV of Shabani's. Most have never seen that size of TV. Oh, come on.
One of my friends was
You're right.
actually.
Mongo almost tombstone the Hangman's member into Nick Patrick. Yes. We got, if you will.
Chopsel, come on.
The Horseman.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties for a second.
Chris, are your headaches going away? Any more doctor's visits? Honestly, Jeremy, I'll be honest with you. I'm still dealing with them. But I'm learning how to manage them better.
Well, you got sick this weekend again.
Yeah, which I was sick this weekend.
Still are.
And I had horrible migraines this weekend. It was so bad that literally Saturday night I was in bed literally I was in bed all day. Because like my head was hurting so bad.
All day and all night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
But like yesterday, which I was feeling better, and I felt bad because I promised my daughter we would go to the movies on Saturday, but I was feeling bad. So Sunday, we went to go see the movie Migration, which was a cute movie. That and like we went to go out to eat. So it was nice to get out of the house.
You make the most out of it, right?
Oh yeah, brother. And
yeah, Chris, look who's here. It's the dancing man.
Yes, he's dancing, prancing, and romancing. That's what I'm talking about.
Chris, if I had the legs still, man, I'd be getting out there and dancing with Alex.
Look,
Chris, look at him dance, bro. Look at those moves. What about a tag team with him and the Gigolo?
Dude, just imagine the Gigolo, Jimmy Del Rey, the dancing fool, Alex Wright, and Disco Inferno. Dude, they could take over the world.
The Gigolo and fucking Alex Wright together as a team would be just
legendary.
Dude, that's just money right there.
Dude, panties dropping left and right.
It's red panty night every night in the Gigolo household at that point, Chris. I mean, shit. Like, could you imagine what him and the Gigolo could have done together at this point? It could have happened too.
You would have women lined up. Just come on, baby,
bro. We got to pay homage to a great man tonight. Now that we mention him, Chris.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the Gigolo.
Yeah.
There he is. Look at Jimmy dance. Jimmy's ready, buddy. Look at him. Look at the moves on the Gigolo. Can you imagine him and Alex Wright dancing to this?
Good God, that's just be.
Look at him go. Look at the Gigolo shuffle.
Dude,
look at him
flat out.
Bro, this guy's got like washboard abs too.
Which I'm a straight male, but I'm gonna say this right now: those two dancing together, it would be orgasmic. I'm just saying.
Chicks all around the world would be lining up for these guys.
What?
What are you talking about?
They didn't want to give us the Gigolo, so they give us Disco with Wright.
Okay.
We want the Gigolo and Alex Wright together.
I think Finn Balor was inspired by the way Alex Wright wears his tights.
I think you're right, actually. Kind of when you think about that, it's pretty good pickup right there.
Yeah.
Alex needs to be wearing a cup too right now, and he's not, and it's pretty gross. Just gonna throw that out there.
Because no offense, he's wearing tights that
It's
are
fucking
a little bit too
disgusting,
small,
man.
that are like a tad bit too small.
Did his junk fall out on TV?
Daniel
Who,
says the
Finn Balor?
Gigolo is
Yes.
my hero. He's everybody's Daniel. I mean, this guy is what a star he was.
Thank you. Yes, I agree 1,000%. And the thing is that did you hear the story about Al Snow? His junk fell out on live TV.
Stop.
No, you'd have to send me the clip for that.
I will. Speaking of that, dude, like we need to do our watch-alongs for the wrestler.
Yeah, we've been talking about that for a while. We'll have to sprinkle that into our pre-taped episodes or something like that.
We are, because
we could do one tomorrow night.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
Is that the one we watched?
We could do one tomorrow night. No Way Out. We'll do it after No Way Out.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it after No Way Out when we get done with that one. Let's finish No Way Out first. We don't want it to be like the Lost Start episodes.
Yeah. We don't want it to be like our Hall of Fame show.
Yeah. Referee Mark Curtis here for WCW was always a good referee. I always liked him.
He was.
He was always part of some pretty big moments too. Him and Randy Anderson.
That mustache is just glorious.
It's like a prerequisite to be a WCW referee. It looks like that you have to have a mustache.
With a mullet. I'm just saying.
Raw is giving hints of Braun Breaker versus Gunther at WrestleMania. That could be a fun match.
Hell of a match.
Braun's a good guy to take the belt off of him if they're going to go for a main event route with Gunther after.
Flat out, you want to make Braun a star right off the bat on the main roster. Have him beat Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship at Mania. That would be a phenomenal booking.
I haven't seen a lot of him, Chris, but what I've seen from him, he's a powerful guy, man.
He's outstanding. He's essentially the Brock Lesnar replacement.
I just don't like his ring outfit. I think it's stupid. I know it's an homage to the Steiner brothers. It just doesn't fit.
Yeah, I agree.
That's my opinion, though. Those empty seats in the crowd, they would never be empty seats with the Gigolo. That's the truth. Gigolo sells out everywhere he goes. Triple H and Al Snow and a suplex and his stuff fell out and he almost teabagged Hunter. Maybe that's why they never brought Al back.
Oh
man.
But yeah, what you call it? Absolutely outstanding. And Jericho, apparently his WCW theme song that he's using at this point was a instrumental from a Van Halen song.
Okay.
So yeah.
Never heard it. Never heard it, but there's the musician in him coming out.
Yep.
It's amazing to think that at this point when we're watching him, he really truly hasn't got it yet on what it was going to take to be a star in professional wrestling. You can see that he's been tinkering around with it, wouldn't you say, Chris? But he hasn't found that secret sauce yet, and he's about to find his secret sauce in just a short period of time.
Oh, yeah, like without a doubt. I think that it really took off when it came to like his feud with Dean Malenko. I think that was like his takeoff point where fans really started like to take him seriously. Like, wait a minute, this guy's he's not just the phenomenal wrestler, but he's very entertaining.
Yep.
So
he really invents this awesome character coming up soon with the heel Chris Jericho, which parlayed into so many different great versions, heel and babyface through the years. But it all starts here real shortly for him. And if I remember correctly, because it's kind of coming back into my mind right now, it's gonna take a loss of his belt here to make him flip to the other side in a short period of time, if I remember. And I think it might be this match that is his flipping point, but I could be wrong. He's got to drop the belt first to make the switch, if I remember. And I think it's this match.
Doesn't he take like a steel chair and he
I can't remember how it all played out and started, but something flips him once he doesn't have the belt anymore. I think it comes up in a few weeks.
And he's smacking like the side of like the ring post, like with the steel chair, like he
some shit like that.
Yeah,
it's really when Chris Jericho started to develop himself.
Yeah.
Ooh, Wright goes for the knee from the top rope. I know it. You know, you're landing on a knee guard there, but that's got to be painful.
Because like a lot of people don't realize this, but that ring, it's not a trampoline by any stretch of the imagination. You have about a half an inch thick padding. That's it.
Yeah.
And then you have nothing but wood.
Dude, Jericho just showed a new arsenal to his character he hadn't seen yet. That powerful guy that he just did where he was doing the 3 things where he's throwing him in the post 3 times back and forth and getting all that steam.
Yeah.
You hadn't seen that side of Jericho yet to this point, really.
No, it's like little snippets.
He looks really good in the ring here too, Chris. I think these two are having a very good match, very entertaining,
and they're actually giving them time, which is good. That's one of the biggest handicaps of Nitro, in my opinion, is that you could have so many classic matches on the show, but a lot of them were handicapped by lack of time. So so I'm glad they're letting these guys go at it.
Yep. Daniel says it all depends upon how he gets over on the main roster. Is about Braun Breaker.
Yep.
If they put him over Gunther, he better be ready to deliver. Yeah, if he's going against Gunther, he's definitely better be ready to deliver, Daniel. That's for sure. Look at Alex winning the belt. There we go. I thought it was that. I thought for some reason there was a switch here. Look at him. That fits him well right there with that belt, Chris. What a jam up guy Alex is too. He's dancing now. He's giving.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bro, he's got to satisfy the fans. You know, Hogan must pose. Alex must dance.
Freaking Alex has won. He won 3 belts in World Championship Wrestling.
He didn't have a bad run.
He is television champion. He is cruiserweight champion and a tag team champion.
Yeah, Daniel says very true point here. All Jericho had was come on, baby, as a face. Absolutely. There wasn't any real substance to his character.
No.
One match, you know, he put on a good match for you. You know, was trying to really be that white meat baby face, but that was really about it. Jimmy Del Rey, Alex Wright, Val Venus, Ernest the Cat Miller, 2 cool and 3 count, and a dance off. Who wins? Oh man, 3 count, 2 cool, Ernest Miller, Val Venus, Alex Wright, or Jimmy Del Rey in a dance off. Chris, I got to go with the Gigolo.
Gigolo all day.
Yeah, I got to go with the Gigolo. Bro, Jimmy made chicks scream from miles away with the Gigolo shuffle.
She did. Actually, every single time Jimmy would show up, they had to have smelling salts.
Seriously.
Because
the chicks were dropping like flies.
They were. And the thing is and like Val Venus, good dancer, but he would be too worried whether you're backhanded or not. With Alex Wright, I would say that's a close second. And Mr. Cat, Mr. Ernest Miller, would be too worried about calling his mama. So just saying.
Come on.
And
you're not throwing 3 count in there, bro?
3 count. They would be too worried about their next gold record, though.
But they had the moves, bro.
They did. So did Tank Abbott.
Look at him.
Oh, Tank Abbott. He likes to get up on his feet.
He does.
You were propositioned by Deborah McMichael. Whoa, Gene. This isn't WWF 1999.
No.
Hey, baby.
Get up on your feet. Put your hands together.
Bro, Jarrett borrowed Daniel's jacket here, Chris.
He did, actually.
Can you imagine Jarrett walking out in public with this thing? Because I can.
Yes. Yeah,
I can picture him walking out in public with this, Chris, with those white pants and that glittery looking bright fucking jacket that he's wearing.
With all due respect, I love Jarrett. Which I respect the guy, but he has a horrible fashion sense.
And then some.
Not saying mine's the greatest either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely did it this time. I bet I could picture him doing that. Stop giving Deborah McMichael the fucking microphone, everybody.
She's terrible.
Oh. She is the shits.
Did you recently see what Tori Wilson said?
Yes, I saw it. I'm not even gonna acknowledge it because it's such bullshit.
Because she's acting as if she was a serious wrestler.
Yeah, she was a great worker. She was like watching fucking Cherry Martel versus Alundra Blaze.
Let's just be blunt here.
She's Sasha Becky takeover level.
Let's just be blunt here. She was there for eye candy. I'm sorry.
And there was nothing wrong with that.
No.
Kenya says, I was wondering where that jacket went.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Gunther is celebrating 600 days as champ and asks who's going to step up in main event. And then Jay walked out. Oh, God. Is that for the show tonight, Jeremy?
Oh, God.
I don't want to hear that yeet shit. Yeet.
I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of the whole thing with Jay.
No. He's got some potential and stuff, but it just doesn't do it for me. He falls a little short. He gets a great crowd reaction, but falls a little short for me. But that's just my opinion. I'm sure some people love him.
Jinder Mahal.
He hasn't been seen in a while, I don't think, has he?
Dude,
did he go back into obscurity again?
He did, but you know what? Jinder needs to hinder.
Bro, think about this.
Gunther.
Okay, think about this with Jinder. Jinder coming out and starting all that shit, bringing out The Rock. Is he challenging Gunther on Raw tonight, Jeremy? Or is it on the next Elimination Chamber or something like that? Yeah. So all this shit was started by Jinder Mahal coming out and people thinking he was that big surprise on day one that he announced, which then, of course, brought The Rock out, who started the whole speculation of every, what's The Rock going to do type of thing, Is he going to be in the Rumble? Fault. It's all Jinder's fault. He had to egg somebody on because nobody had been clamoring to see Jinder Mahal. And then it turned into
Hook. I did.
Hook got involved then, and Tony Khan got involved, and it led to that debacle. And then now, look what happened. The world's in a tizzy because The Rock comes back after Cody went in the Rumble. And now we're in the situation we're in wrestling. Wrestling fans are having meltdowns. They're having death threats out to people's families over a fucking storyline. This was all caused by Jinder Mahal, the modern day Maharaja.
The modern day Maharaja. Puh.
I mean, this is legal evidence here, right here.
Yes.
See, the main event's Cody and Nakamura in a bull rope match. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, that could actually be pretty good.
See. They hindered Jinder, and then all the major players started falling.
Oh my God, God.
Then you had the Vince McMahon scandal in there and things going on with that, the TKO resignation from him. Chris, this was a shitstorm started by Jinder Mahal.
Do you know why? Because he got hindered.
He almost cost him the Netflix deal.
Well, guess what? You don't piss off Jinder.
You don't. I guess not. He started a domino effect. DDP is out right now to take on Waltman. The crowd's hot for this one. They got a hot crowd in Charleston. I got to give it to them, Chris.
They do in Charleston, West Virginia, if you will. And Randy. Flat out, excellent, dude. DDP.
DDP's over, bro.
Over. He was the People's Champion for World Championship Wrestling, period.
Anybody denying how over he is right now needs to go watch this and see for themselves that that's not true.
And the thing is that I think right now the modern day People's Champion for the WWE is Cody. I think they should have done DDP versus The Rock when DDP he joined the WWF.
No doubt about it. It was the way to go.
They completely shit.
Somebody would have had to lose, and I'm sure it was a very difficult one. Instead of, like Daniel said, we got DDP versus Sarah's champion too. Yeah, we got the stalker angle instead. Daniel says, Cody said, go ahead, sir, have my main event. I'm just going to give it to you. Syxx is about to feel the bang. Will he even feel it now with how messed up he was back then? Probably not. I think Syxx was partaking in quite an array of drugs at this point.
Quaaludes.
I love the Wolf of Wall Street when they talk about all the Quaaludes that he pops.
Oh my God. Yes.
Out of all the referees for WCW's mustaches, Chris, I love referee Randy Anderson. I love all the referees in WCW, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I would have to rank Randy Anderson's mustache as the worst one out of all of the referees. What say you?
Young? What about Tommy Young?
Well, he's not here at this time. I'm talking about between like the staples, the Randy Andersons, the Nick Patricks, the referee Mark Curtis, those guys.
Curtis. I'd say Mark Curtis is the worst.
No way he's got a worse one than Randy Anderson here.
Dude. Okay. Randy, what he lacked in substance, he cared for it. He tried.
You're fucking blind.
The other man, he didn't.
You're blind. He's got the short stash. Mark at least rocks that stash out and lets that thing get like thick, like Eugene Levy's eyebrows.
Dude, Dude, I love Eugene Levy.
He's great.
He's a great dad.
Fucking Bronco Buster. I hate that move. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, man. Let me jump in the corner and just put my balls in your face.
Yeah.
I love his son.
That's a great move.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of Eugene Levy, do you like the show Schitt's Creek?
I've never really watched it. I watched a couple episodes and I thought it was funny.
He's got to watch it.
Daniel got me into Shoresy, which is a great show, and I watched it so fast. It was hilarious. Absolutely loved it.
Oh, what's Shoresy?
What was that?
What's Shoresy?
It's based. It's a Canadian comedy based upon the Letterkenny series.
Yeah,
and he's like a washed up old hockey player. He's hilarious. You got to watch it. They're so fast. And then I started Letterkenny too, and Letterkenny's absolutely hilarious too. You'd love it. It's on Hulu. Curt Hennig's out now and just nails DDP in the back of the head with something. I think he had a brass knuck there.
Letterkenny, but
you got to watch it. It's absolutely tremendous. Shoresy's the best too. It's just a great show.
Did you know that Chris Jericho had a short form show called "But I'm Chris Jericho"?
Come on.
Say that again.
Jericho had his own show.
I did not know that.
Yeah, which I'll send it to you. It's
okay.
Called,
I did not know that.
The show's called "But I'm Chris Jericho." I mean, this was during his break, his first break between 2005 and 07, and he shot the show.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Gunther told Jay, "I'd beat you so bad, you will go back to not being able to tell you and your brother apart again." Ooh.
Oh, good.
Bet you he would too. If I ever refereed hockey, I'd want to be like Shoresy. He's the greatest hockey referee of all time with the way he fucks with everybody, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Interference by Curt Hennig. You got to love it. Always between these two shows, Chris, they have so many screwball finishes between Raw and Nitro week after week.
They do.
It's not just Raw, Chris. Raw gets a little bit more than they do. Nitro does it too all the time.
Oh, yeah. Like the finishes are absolutely dreadful.
You can just tell both companies were really struggling with that at points in time.
Oh, yeah. They were.
I'm going to refrain from my comments here when they're doing this.
What?
Look at the crowd.
The crowd.
I can't. It's too easy.
On
the topic of great mustaches, here comes Hector Guerrero.
On like the Johnny P. Uggo-meter. Where are they at?
Bro, they're creeping. I got to be honest with you. They're creeping up on Nashville level right here, the Asylum.
Oh my God! Like
it's not there, but it's getting up there.
Worse than Saginaw.
They're pretty even, bro. I got to get one more visual. I'll make the determination by the end.
Oh my God!
I'll have to make the determination by the end of the show. I got to give it a full one. To claim somebody you can beat Saginaw, that's pretty impressive. So I got to be solely convinced for that one. They were like the original measuring stick, Chris.
They were. I'm the measuring stick for ugliness.
I heard Jericho and Eli Roth are in talks about doing a horror film together. Wasn't he that goofy tall? Who isn't Roth the tall guy?
Yeah, I think
he was in the tall guy from NXT. Monday Night Wars. The war wasn't for ratings. It was who's going to get more screwball finishes.
Well, no. That was Eli Cottonwood you're thinking of.
Okay. Who's Eli Roth?
He's a filmmaker.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Didn't we just see Malenko? You could have just walked to the ring, sir. Yeah. Why did he need to go to the back and then we get another intro for him?
I don't know.
Hector, I got some heat with Hector right now, Chris.
Why? Because
he borrowed my trunks.
Damn it. I know it.
I roll around in this all the time. All right. I got a couple of pairs like this. He had no right to touch my shit.
Brother, last week I actually had video. Apparently, you were shopping at Walmart with these on. No shirt, just your trunks and your boots.
That was my Purple Passion one.
Okay.
Bro, you go out in that one, it's all over with.
It is.
Hector, God bless him here, Chris. every time he tries so hard. And the crowd could give zero fucks about this Hector Guerrero coming out.
I think.
But he tries, man. You got to give him a lot of credit. He tries.
I agree.
It's just, it just doesn't. The crowd cares nothing about this guy.
Well, like Rick and Eddie's like, this is my brother. Just give him a paycheck. Come on.
I don't even know if Eddie had enough clout at that point for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Hector was coming on. He was coming on a hot pocket and cold beer and warm sandwiches type of deal at this point in time, Chris.
And he was
getting an extra grilled cheese sandwich because he was a veteran because of the Guerrero name, but that was about it. He wasn't getting much.
That and some pomade for his mustache.
Yeah, bro. His mustache is good though.
It is.
He should have like an OnlyFans just for his mustache.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
God.
A freaking
go for Hector
mustache.
Hector Stash, the OnlyFans. I wonder what Hector Guerrero's doing right now.
I think right after he hears this idea, you just had I guarantee you this time next week, one of the top OnlyFans pages will be Hector Stash.
You think he's still got the stash?
Oh yeah.
He's definitely rocking this thing out.
Why would you get rid of it?
He's picking the grandkids up at school and shit with this thing.
Dude, blind people would even subscribe to the OnlyFans.
No doubt. No doubt.
So yeah.
Yep. No doubt about it. There will be a lot of blind people in this crowd. That gear is going to shine.
Yes.
Eddie would have asked Bischoff to get his brother a job, and Bischoff would have made it seem like Eddie was lucky to have a job. Yes, I think that would have been one of his moves at that time, Daniel.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy says Hector is a part of the Spanish announce team for AEW. Go figure. There it is. Good. All right. Fair enough.
So he can afford pomade for his mustache then. There we go.
Probably. I'm gonna have to check out and see and look up a recent photo of him one of these days. Now he probably looks exactly the same.
And also Hector was a part of the original version of LAX and like TNA wrestling.
Was he a heel?
Yes.
Did it draw any heat?
It did actually.
Wow.
Impressive. It was him, Konnan, Hernandez, and damn it, what's his name? The other guy. Homicide, yeah.
Did they 86 Hector? Did they whack him?
Yeah, they eventually got rid of him, yeah.
Okay.
Because
God, Jared again now too?
Because Hector was a part of the Spanish announce team there. So yeah.
Why do we have to get some of these people out in two segments already tonight for some of these characters, Chris? Do they not have anybody else that could fulfill better time?
Brother, during this time, they had over 187 people employed.
Wow. Insane.
So, no. They said during this time, it was between like 150 to like 200 people.
Insane.
That were employed. So, yeah.
Crazy amount of people for one show like that. And Dean has tapped out Hector Guerrero right now to the cloverleaf.
So, yeah.
Gray hair and a fuzzy, warm mustache. Yes. All Nash and Hogan took the day off. Time to double up segments.
My favorite submission of all time.
The cloverleaf.
Yes.
They're trying to push some alliance now with Jarrett and Malenko. So on a list of what nobody caring about, this is one of them. Chavo's out now to defend Uncle Hector.
I actually, which I had to put, which I had to put a few people in the cloverleaf yesterday. Do you know why?
What happened? Fill me in.
Me and Naya, we were at the Golden Corral.
Woo! And bro, they let her in the buffet?
They shut the buffet down.
They were getting ready to shut it down. They're getting ready to close. And she got pissed. She started huffing and puffing. She started fucking screaming like a bull.
Oh my God.
You do not stand in the way of her in a buffet line.
No, she was like a raging bull. So like literally in order to calm the situation, I said, sweetie, go get your meal. let me take care of these people. So let's put the workers in like the cloverleaf. So just saying, oh my God, Konnan.
Oh, this is just an awful. This is just an awful thing that he's doing right now. It just is so stupid.
This is so stereotypical. Is this
what it
borderline
is.
racist? Is this borderline racist? Be honest.
I would say it is, but that's just me. You know, I know it's a man of Hispanic culture doing it, but it just seems like even he's mocking it at this point.
Yeah.
You know, to fulfill the stereotype. But I'm not a woke fucker either, so that takes a lot for me to say it because I'm very, very easygoing with shit.
He's not even Mexican.
He's Cuban, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes, he's Cuban.
Help me understand why WWE is doing a WrestleMania press conference in Vegas when the show is in Philly. Seems petty that's the same location as the Super Bowl. You know, Jeremy, I think they're hoping that they'll get the attention of all the Super Bowl press, and I think that might be something that they're utilizing.
That's smart.
Yeah, I would say at that point it would be good. More people are going to be in town. That's my opinion.
And also, they don't want the Sandman to. They don't want the Sandman like to drunkenly walk on stage.
Yep.
Give me a beer, sir. Please go sit down.
I'm not coming down. This entrance is going to go on for the next hour if you don't get me more booze before I get in the ring.
Exactly.
She opened the restaurant and closed it down. Yes, she did.
She did.
God, Konnan, go the hell away. He's got to go away. Lee is here, Chris. He's in Detroit. Wow.
Oh, good. Detroit. Dude, Detroit, just the food there, the people there, the cultural impact the city of Detroit has had on the United States, it is immeasurable.
They were in a downward slide up until this point. Lee Marshall steps in town and everything starts getting slowly better. Coincidence, Chris? I don't think so.
Lee was actually he was the assistant for the mayor of the city of Detroit at this time.
Yeah. He's a hell of a guy.
Dude, Lee travels.
Sacrifices for them, Chris, right?
He sacrifices, man. Lee was actually a big reason why Bill Clinton was so successful during his runs. Lee was his main advisor.
Boom, oh, Jesus. Here he comes.
Oh, he looks pissed.
Bro, they have been withholding his smokes. He is not looking happy right now, Chris. This guy is pissed.
He is.
If anybody knows what this looks like, Chris does.
I do.
As his former handler.
I was. The bastard
Chris,
fired
is this
me.
bad news for Muta?
It's very bad news. It's Muta. I'm sorry, buddy. He hasn't smoked in exactly 47 minutes at this point. So he's going to completely go apeshit on you.
Chris, tell everybody what he had. Oh, I've witnessed it. So Chris had him on a strict regimen, and at night, literally, the giant Chris had to set an alarm clock for every 38 minutes.
I did.
He had to wake up the giant, smoke, go back to bed. 38 minutes later, wake up, giant, smoke, bed, boom, 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 over and over.
I did, because this is the thing, guys. It's similar to like a diabetic needing their insulin. Yep. He needed his ciggies.
It's bad. You don't want to be in his way.
It was really bad.
Chris tried to develop a sort of BiPAP machine like people have for sleep apnea. They can cycle the smoke through at times, but it's still in the test phase at this moment, folks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is.
He's working on it, all right?
But in all seriousness, I think the giant looks really healthy here. I'm being serious. I like the look that he has right here.
I think this is the best he's ever looked in the ring. Yeah. I think he looks in really good shape right here. It looks like he's filled out a little bit more. And you can tell he's finally gotten comfortable in all seriousness right now. He's gotten much more comfortable since he debuted a few years back.
Oh, yeah.
The disadvantage he had to just get thrown right to the wolves like that. Think of your first match being against Hulk Hogan.
For the world title.
Yeah. And winning it.
Yeah.
Not a bad gig, huh?
No, and you got people that literally go years
Yep.
and never get a shot at the world title.
Macho is hyped enough for you, Giant. Siggy Madden is, oh yeah. I'm surprised he
Cocaine,
didn't roll his own and save the money. He was making that WCW money at this point, Jeremy.
He
He
was.
was getting the bucks. Chris even negotiated a bigger salary for him.
I did, so he can get those ciggies.
That's so he could get those unfiltered reds, Marlboro
Yeah.
ones.
Oh hell yeah! That's what I'm
Coming
talking about.
out. Here's Muta coming out to that corny music. Hey Chris, could you just take the reins just for just a minute, please?
Yeah, go for it, brother.
All right, thanks, buddy.
Sweet new world order. All right, guys. So like we got the Muta with the NWO paint, which I think looks fucking dumb, but it is what it is. Muta, absolute legend. Not only legendary, but the guy has the best Hall of Fame speech in the history of WWE. So like it's absolutely legendary, if you will. Here we go. That Jobber NWO theme, yay. We know Muta stands for no chance. I agree. I bet he drinks Fireball whiskey too. He does. Dude, he drinks it out of a trough. Okay? He drinks it out of a trough. He's kind of like Don Fry. So instead of water, it's pure Fireball whiskey. Hold on, let me go get a drink out of this trough. So, okay, why is there music playing? All right, so like there's music playing right now. All right, so we got Bischoff coming out. Oh my god. All right, so like we got Bischoff, he's coming to the announcers table. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. Wow. So Bischoff has kicked out everybody on the announcers table except Tony Schiavone. So it's going to be Bischoff and Schiavone, if you will. It's going to be great. All right. So Daniel said, Don Fry looks at water and goes, "What's that shit?" I love it. All right. So we got the Giant and we got Muta. We got two legends. Many people, including myself, they consider Paul White, the Giant, Big Show, what way you want to call him, one of the greatest big men of all time. So he is, and Muta is one of the greatest. He's one of the biggest legends in the history of wrestling. Period. So it's crazy to think that essentially these guys in a different time it's just crazy to see like this because the Giant, he's getting more comfortable with himself, but he's not quite where he would become the absolute monster and like legend he is. I'm just wondering though, who is there any wrestler in history that has more heel turns than the Giant? Kickoff Bobby, he pretty much kicked off from the name again. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think Bobby Heenan, with all due respect, I love the guy, one of the greatest of all time. I think he's the greatest performer in the history of the business. I think once he signed that contract with WCW, not saying that he didn't have memorable moments within World Championship Wrestling, but it seems like he phoned in the majority of his performances within World Championship Wrestling. It's almost like he didn't care. Kane is close to Big Show for sure. I agree 1,000%. I'm not a big fan of Kane outside of the ring when it comes to like his personal views and like his perspectives. I think he's batshit crazy. But if I were to strictly judge him based off his in ring and his character, I think Kane is one of the greatest of all time. I would put him easily in like top 25 greatest of all time. the Kane character, absolute monster. The which like the believability was off the charts. And the thing is that one of like my favorite feuds of all time, which I consider one of the greatest feuds ever, was the feud between The Undertaker and Kane. Which is really cool because like with our Monday Night War series right now, me and John, we are slowly getting to that. Right now, like we're dealing with Paul Bearer. Essentially, he's leaving cryptic messages for The Undertaker, and eventually it's going to lead to the debut of Kane. So, like, I'm excited. Boo Muta, it's not going to hurt him if he can't understand it. Dude, the greatest Hall of Fame speech of all time. Giants meal prep. It is consistent of a carton of Newport's Fireball whiskey and chili cheese conies for Sonic. That is, yes, sir. Amen, brother, to that. Mr. Bischoff, if you will. All right, here we go. We got under the ring camera coverage. Where's Hornswoggle? Man, was Hornswoggle even a twinkle in his daddy nutsack at this time?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm picking. Anyways, this match, it is what it is. It's meh. It's meh, I guess you could say. All right, here we go. Oh, a beautiful chop off the top rope. He's paying homage to Tatanka, clearly. A double drop kick. He's trying to get the giant off of his feet. He's essentially, it's like a giant freaking tree, and he's the axe, and he's trying to chop the tree down. Oh, nope, didn't work. Jumped off top rope. Big mistake. Oh, Muta was trying to do the mist. He misses. Choke slam, giant, 2, 3. Wow. The giant wins. And now it's time to go back to Siggy Town. He was definitely a twinkle in Vince's eyes back then. Oh, he was. If Muta really wanted to honor Tatanka, he'd be outside scalping tickets. Ah, amen, brother. Oh my God. All right. Oh God. So Larry Zbyszko and Bischoff, I believe, are starting their feud. I think we have Zbyszko and Bischoff at Starrcade. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's them at Starrcade when you have it. Look at Larry slapping it on him.
So yeah, this is the beginning of the Bischoff Larry feud.
They had a good feud too. I enjoyed it.
All right, so like Muta jumped off the top rope, missed. The Big Show had him and like the hands around his neck. Muta, he attempted to spit in his face with a missed it. Choke slam, boom, 1, 2, 3. And now the giant.
Bischoff's getting the choke slam now.
Beautiful.
Crowd pop for that one, Chris.
Good God. Dude, like the giant was over at this time too.
Yeah, it's no secret why the WWE offered him a lot of money in the next year. So
that's kind of like we were talking about the greatest big men of all time. I think the Big Show's up there, and Daniel said so is Kane. I would say, I would say that Kane's one of the greatest of all time. I would put Kane in like the top 25 of all time.
I think he's top 10.
So I mean, outstanding character work. Great in the
throw
ring.
him in the top 10 for sure.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt about it in my mind. He was a dominant force for a long time. The Nitro girls are back out now, dancing on chairs for whatever reason. Did they even have shoes on? I don't think so.
No.
Can we admit that the Nitro Girls has already worn out its welcome on the show?
Yes. Yes.
It's La Parka, Chris, the chairman.
Hell yes.
What a guy.
The reason why they're not wearing shoes is because Sullivan, he's back in the locker room smelling their shoes.
He had a foot fetish or something?
He did.
Oh, look at La Parka. He's got a chair with Konnan's name on it for him.
I got your name written
La Parka
all over.
just got fireworks, Chris. Can you believe that?
You're welcome.
You made that happen for him?
I did.
What a guy you are for him. Why did La Parka just get, in all seriousness, fireworks on this show? Wow.
Because I'm awesome.
We do know that Bischoff isn't afraid to take the bump. That's for sure. Bischoff always took a bump if he had to. Like Parka saw the Nitro Girls on chairs, and that was his cue. Yes.
There you go.
Yes, it is.
That would be funny if La Parka would have snatched a chair out from under one of the Nitro Girls.
Would have been pretty funny.
It'd be like, okay.
And another instance of another person getting another segment that they shouldn't have two segments. It's Konnan now.
Oh my God.
This is like the fourth or the fifth team right now. Yeah, bro. Look at those. Look at the Villanos in the back. That was most definitely the Texas Hangmen earlier. There's no doubt in my mind that's the Hangman.
Yeah, you were 1,000% right. Oh my God, the outfit too. Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
It's totally them. But Ray's got the back end of all the guys. He's got the Villanos, he's got La Parka, and Psychosis. This guy's got nothing to worry about. That's a power star-studded team right there.
It is.
That's almost as good as Sugar Sean and Gordy and Sal Bandini want to wrestle and Jimmy King.
Dude, Roman and Jimmy King.
Bro, I'm surprised that they didn't bring Jimmy King back and have him versus the Tribal Chief at WrestleMania 40.
Yeah,
Talk about that's the real head of the table battle right there. Jimmy King versus Roman Reigns.
I will rule you. Okay, that match would be so big that they would have to have it at the Roman Coliseum.
Seriously, they'd have to rent out some of the local neighboring, football stadiums within a 30-mile vicinity just to traffic fans into watching on the big screen.
They would. I mean,
the new jobber theme. He was just here too. Come on, it's like, why did you giving them all these segments when they could just do it in one? It makes no sense. It's like there's so many ways they can alter their, give people more time than what they're doing tonight, Chris.
So, like, basically, with the promo he did earlier, have him do the promo, walk down to the ring, and then do like the Parka match.
Yep.
And while he's walking down to the ring, show the package with Rey Mysterio.
Boom.
Then, there you go. Boom.
You just added more time for somebody else right there. There's another segment that you could potentially bring in with a couple of those. The Rock used his power to keep Jimmy King away. Yeah. He wanted no part of Jimmy King. Nobody did.
Please tell me this match is.
This is it right here. There's the Tequila Sunrise. It's over. He tapped out the chairman.
That's freaking messed up, man. They should have given La Parka more time.
Now Sonny is sending all the luchadors out after him. He's calling in the reserves.
Do it.
So Sonny has gone from the point of managing all the Japanese wrestlers to now he's managing luchadors.
Where's the Irish wrestlers at?
I don't know. Times are lean over there for Sonny Onoo, I think.
Yeah, well, he was in negotiations with Hard Work Bobby Walker at this time.
He was easily out of his price range. You know the price range it takes to get Hard Work Bobby Walker?
Dude, 13 hot pockets per 5 minutes of him in the ring.
13. Come on. 17.
Okay. Look
at that Outsiders pen set right there. I think that's pretty cool. It's only $15 plus $5.95 for shipping and handling, Chris.
And that's probably worth at least $100 now.
Yep. Georgia and Florida residents, don't forget there's an additional tax instead at the bottom.
Yeah.
So, like, how does that work? Do they like have to, when they're mailing in the check, do they have to just guess the amount on what the fucking state tax should be?
No shit.
Let me put it at 28 for him instead of 25.95. I think that'll work.
And I'm sure they will not return whatever
Nope.
you paid over.
Boy, different times, huh?
Oh god, yeah. Dude,
Palace
Bobby,
of Auburn Hills is where it's at next week. Tony just mentioned. I forgot. Yep, that's in Detroit next week.
dude, 3 legends right in front of us.
Can the Giant outsmoke RVD or the Sandman? Wow. I think he's outsmoking both of them put together.
Dude, like, yeah, sorry. Those other 2 gentlemen have no chance against the Giant. The training regiment that I had him on, second to none.
Can't combat it.
No. To quote Tina Turner, simply the best, better than all the rest.
Chris, Bobby Heenan always had me convinced that he hated Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I think he did.
The way that it always came out all those years on how he would bury him, either it was just a tremendous job by Heenan to put over his biggest rival for many years, or he really just didn't like him. It could be either one.
And that speaks volumes to how good he was as a character.
How believable. They got James J. Dillon on the phone discussing the big title match for next week. Everybody is snoozing now and hitting the snooze alarm to wake up when JJ gets off.
All right.
JJ's talking about Sting now, folks. It's been a year since we've seen him in the ring, Chris. JJ wants some answers. What do you think, Chris? Do you think Sting's going to align with them?
Yes. Sting is a no good thug. He's a vigilante. He is. And flat out, I could see him lining with those scumbags in the New World Order. I could see it. And by the way, like the last time you had to go to like the restroom or whatever, I was talking about how Don Fry, his trough is full of Fireball whiskey.
I'm getting a drink from his here horse trough over here.
Oh god.
JJ Dillon on the phone. If you thought him on the mic was as bad as it get, there it is. Beer drinking contest. Who wins, Chris? APA or Stone Cold and Hall as a tag team? I'm going with APA as the winner.
APA, yes.
I don't think many people were out drinking the APA, even though I think it would have been a very good competition, Jeremy.
I actually, Ryan Clark was on Twitter the other day and was asking about he showed like a video of him and Brian Adams of being chronic, and I wrote something and I said that it's a shame the WWF screwed him like they did, because I would have loved to have seen the APA versus Chronic. And you talk about a match that probably would have been bowling shoe ugly, but
they would have beat the shit out of each other, and it would have been great to watch.
It would have. I'm just saying, like, a dream match that I would have wanted to watch was Chronic versus APA.
I would have been a fun match. They would have been bowling shoe ugly, like you said, but those guys would have beat the tar out of each other.
They would have.
Would have been a slobber knocker back in the ring by September. That don't work for Sting, brother. Yes, here comes Steinerized.
Here, turn the fucking music off.
You know he's sick of this song by now.
Yes.
He looks pissed coming out right now.
He's heard this song for how many years?
Many, and he's tired of it. Listen, yeah, boy, I'll tell you something that's so funny because I don't watch NXT, so I admittedly I have not seen a lot of Braun Breaker until recently, until a few of his things, and then I've seen some clips. Every time I listen to Braun Breaker talk, I swear to God, it's Scott Steiner.
Yeah, he sounds just like Scott.
He's exactly like him. Like, it's literally like to the point of like it really does sound like Scott.
And it's crazy to think that that's not even Scott's kid.
Yep. He's just Uncle Scott. So he really does. If you've never heard Braun Breaker talk before, folks, go out and check out some of his stuff, and you'll hear it. He sounds just like Scott. Everything backstage got thrown around just as the theme began. Yeah, he was slamming shit up in Gorilla at this point, Chris.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's a powerful guy when you watch him. Look how he's kind of bullying the Macho Man around the ring a little bit.
You know what I realized? That he told the people that were playing the music that I would rather hear a fucking alarm go off or a siren than this song. So I think whenever he became like a solo star, they were playing they were doing like a rib on him, saying, all right, you want a siren theme song, we'll give it to you. There you go.
I'll say this, Chris. I'm actually a fan of the Steinerized theme. I think it's pretty cool.
I love it. I
think it's catchy. I like it.
That and the Man Called Sting I love.
Oh, Man Called Sting is a great one too. Jeremy said Scott's son plays basketball for Virginia Tech. Wow, very nice.
Really?
To think how crazy Macho seemed on the mic, and then Big Pump took it to a whole different level. He really became so entertaining with his god-awful promos in a short period of time from now.
Yeah, Steiner, when it comes to straight promos, he's not very good at them. But the fact is like with his intensity and like with his character, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
He's just so entertaining.
Yep.
Yeah. I got my
You are spot on, my friend. It just shows that you don't have to be like the most technically polished guy in the mic and still be entertaining. Because Scott Steiner really proved that point. He was so unpolished on the mic and so sloppy. He just made it sound good.
Oh yeah, I agree 1,000%.
Macho's throwing a chair into the ring right now. He's not happy.
What?
Does Macho have some of the worst hair of any wrestler you've ever seen?
Yes.
What would you have done if you were Randy? Would you have shaved it or kept it like this?
I would have done a Hulk Hogan. Dude, horseshoe that shit.
Horseshoe it, you think?
Horseshoe that shit, yes.
Okay.
No. But in all seriousness, I would shave it.
He could have cut that down short and it would have worked.
Or
would Macho have been the same without his trademark hair, though, Chris?
No, not at all.
Yeah, that's where I look at it right there. It's just I don't think he would have been the same.
That or do like a Donald Trump and just do like the comb over.
The comb over, yeah. I don't know if he had enough rolling on the top to do the Trump and the comb over.
I gotcha.
He might not have had enough. Scott was in the crowd the other week when Virginia played Georgia Tech. Okay. Mach would have gone crazier if he gave himself a Hogan-style hairdo. Yeah, Chris, he hated him enough. Imagine getting a hairdo like him then, too.
It's funny how Hogan's going around after Macho died saying, oh, yeah, Macho suddenly showed up somewhere and he forgave me and we reconciled, which I love Hogan, don't get me wrong. I think Hogan is a wonderful person, but I think some of his stories are a little bit far-fetched.
You think?
I don't think Hogan and Macho made up before Macho died.
I in a perfect world, you'd like to hope they did.
Yeah.
Who knows? Would it surprise me if it wasn't true? No.
Yeah.
I love Hogan more than anything. He's my all-time favorite, as you know, but he's known to exaggerate just a tidbit.
Just a tit.
Just a little bit sometimes. Not too much, just a little bit.
Just a tad bit.
They're fighting into the crowd here and coming back in now.
Did you know Hogan was actually asked to play the wrestler?
Yes, and bass for Metallica too, right?
Yep. And the Rolling Stones, he was actually asked to join.
I'd like to say to the fan in the back with the Austin 316 side upside down, you're a dipshit, and you couldn't even get your fucking you couldn't even get your sign right as you have it turned upside down.
Oh,
do better. On. At least if you're gonna you make a sign and try to get it on there and bother everybody and stick that thing up loud and proud like that, you turn it right side up so the camera can actually see it correctly.
Oh, amen to that. I think it's bullshit.
Well, we are in Charleston. I don't know if that might have been in their mind. That might have been correct. Who knows?
Well, their brothers are their uncles, though. I mean, and their daddies.
Sisters, mothers, aunts, uncles, all the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Worst hair in wrestling is the black-haired Latino on the Raw rewatch you've all been doing. No doubt about it. Miguel Perez takes the cake for that, Chris. That guy makes me so sick. I don't even watch the show. Right? It's so bad, Chris, isn't it?
Oh God! And like we're gonna have to deal with this shit for like the next few months.
Yep. Savage and Scott in the crowd. I take them against the entire crowd. Yeah, those are two guys I wouldn't want to fuck with.
No, I'm good.
And add in the Steiners too. I'm definitely not fucking with them either because those two are some bad dudes. You know that.
So okay. We got Scott Norton, Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner, and Haku versus the whole crowd.
I'm taking the wrestlers on that one.
Yeah.
Haku is just running through them like left and right. Tongan death grip after Tongan death grip. He's gonna be in paradise, Chris.
He is. If you will.
They're fighting all over. This is actually a pretty entertaining main event, Chris.
It is.
They are having a definite bowling shoe ugly level match here, but it's fun nonetheless.
It is. Also,
Rick has lust in his eyes for Liz.
He does. Speaking of future content, I would love for us to do like a couple of the clashes this year.
Absolutely. Love doing the clashes, so we'll definitely get back to them.
Clash, cash, grass, or ass. No one rats for free. Anyways. Madness, baby. If you will.
Is this a no DQ match or something? Did they make? No disqualification, no countouts. I didn't hear that announcement. Did you?
No, not at all. I'm not. Dude, the ref is just being really lenient. Apparently,
he's just letting them just beat the snot out of each other, and literally, there's no rules.
Wow.
I got to give it to these two, though. They're definitely taking it to each other in this match and beating the shit out of each other pretty good.
It's entertaining. I like it.
Look at all the NWO shirts in the crowd, Chris, that you see there.
The NWO whites.
The NWO whites. For life.
For life. For life.
This is one of my favorite looks for the Macho Man, though, in this black and white madness look that he would do.
Oh, dude, it's badass.
Yeah, really good. Scott goes for the roll up and does not hit it.
Come on.
Come on, baby.
Come on.
And to think, Scott is nowhere near Macho's level at this point, especially as a singles. Yep, absolutely, Daniel.
I agree.
Let's see. Vince likes the idea of Shane and Stephanie because he was born in Kentucky. Good point, Jeremy. Very good one. Nick Patrick would have ordered.
No. Vince McMahon was born in North Carolina, actually.
He's joking, Chris. He's being sarcastic.
So,
Nick Patrick would have had order in this match the entire time. Yes, absolutely. Nick would not accept this right now. Now Liz is in with a shoe. Rick's saying no. Rick's putting his hands on the lovely Miss Elizabeth, Chris.
How? Oh, no. Hell no. He's got lust in his eyes.
Outsiders are here now, and they're beating the shit out of the Steiner brothers. Everybody's taking them out. Isn't it kind of weird that they're doing this big match next week with Luger and Hogan, and Hogan's not even on the show to sell it?
Yeah, what the hell? These matches, has there been any? There's only one match I can think of that had a clean finish. No. Yeah.
There's been a couple, I think, two or three.
I would say the Big Show, Muta, and Jericho, and the Wright match. Those are the only ones that had clean finishes.
Both shows we watched for this week had a lot of screwball finishes. So
yeah,
a lot of them for both. WWE had a little bit more, but these guys were pretty close. Macho's going up to the top as the fans are littering the ring right now with trash, just pelting everybody with it.
Good God.
Here comes the Giant. He is refreshed in the back. Chris has just fed him a pack of smokes, and he's back out here. Now the NWO is bailing and circling the ring, Chris.
Will we cut off your show?
Will they come out and take on the Giant right now? I don't know, Chris.
Hey, Scout.
He's all about you tonight.
No. Oh,
Look at Nash.
Hold
What
on.
an asshole. I love it.
oh, yeah, like my cat just ran across my screen. Hold on.
The amount of trash
Hey.
being thrown. NWO at its finest. Yes, sir. That's how you knew what good heat they were drawing, just how much trash they would get pelted with.
I agree 1,000%. Alrighty.
Giant takes the mic. Ooh, he's calling out Nash right now, Chris. Is Road Wild or Hog Wild, whatever they called it this time, is that when Giant almost got his neck broken? Or was that on a Nitro?
I think that was sold out.
Okay.
The sold out show in '98.
He had a lot of matches with Nash through the years.
He did.
All the referees are out right now. Doug's telling him to get back in the ring if he wants to go fight at it. Let's go fight.
Look who's back.
So, yeah.
Macho Man's taking a bullet. He's stepping in there. Now Nash is taking his belt off and he's wrapping his fist up with that, Chris.
And he ain't going to do shit.
Are you hungry?
Where's Lex at this point? Come on. Get Lex out there.
Yeah, where is Lex?
We need the Lex to clean house here for them a little bit. Now they're gonna bum rush the ring here with about 30 seconds left, so we know we're not gonna get any good payoff here.
No.
We'll see you next week from Detroit. Lex Luger versus Hulk Hogan.
We're desperately out of time, ladies and gentlemen.
He's on your lap.
Yep, there's the Tony Schiavone. We're fans. We're out of time. Come back and join us next week. The Giant's about to kill him.
Yeah.
All right, Chris. Well, that's going to end Nitro for tonight, my friend. That will end it. Jeremy says it was sold out. Okay. Chris, are you watching the Elimination Chamber at 5 a.m.?
No, I'll watch it later.
He's going to be passing on that. I agree.
Yeah.
Nash and Hall feeling great. They showed up for 2 minutes, and back to the strip club they go.
That's right.
Lex is oiling up backstage, getting ready to prepare for the next week. Yes, sir. All right, Chris, closing thoughts before we get out of here tonight.
The show was below average. I was
Sure.
not the biggest fan of it. There were only two good matches, which was the Big Show versus Muta and the Mr. Alex Wright versus Jericho. They had missed opportunities with Lex Luger. Just in general, like the show was just a big old cluster. But the conversation between us, Daniel, Jeremy, and like the rest of the crew was awesome. So like it was definitely worth it. And like I said, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much. We are almost at 6,000 followers on Facebook here. This is for fans by fans, and watch out for our radio show this week coming up. So I love you guys.
All right, man. Great. Same. Couldn't have said it better myself. We'll be back again next week, folks, right here on the Retro Wrestling Revival. Like the page here on Facebook and YouTube, please. That would be greatly appreciated. Like the video, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, and make sure you give us a follow. That'd be greatly appreciated. And come back every week, 9 to 10 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday night on WDJY. You'll see the links up on our Facebook every week to check it out, where to click on and go. So, folks, we are out of time. We will see y'all again soon. Hope you had fun tonight with us. We always have fun with each and every one of you coming out and joining us. Have a good night, Jeremy, as well. Daniel, everybody out there.
Dr. Bra.
Have a great week. Have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. Be well. And we'll see you again here on the Retro Wrestling Revival.